Good evening, folks. This is Darth Ravage07 getting right back in there with another quick review. This time of none other, better late than never, Earthrise Megatron. And I've already done the mod trying to give him more articulation where it goes up just like I did with my other Megatrons. And go ahead and bring those in here to you right now. There's the there's the original release there, and of course here is the Netflix release. And of these two, this is probably my favorite because of the paint apps that came along with him. And I'm just going to do a quick 180 real quick. You can see on the Earthrise you got the designation D16 with my hand in the way there, but a nice tempoed Megatron Decepticon symbol there. There's that original release of Megatron, and the mod that was done. You remove those screws, you get rid of that sword thing, and then you can aim these guys up in the air just like so. But you cannot do it with this guy with the mod because the way this locks into place here. Now I can take that piece off, and I think it is interchangeable amongst these other two guys here. And give me just a moment, please. And well, looky there, you do have it. But as far as it goes, like with these two, you got a whole different beast of a cannon. It's more G1 with that one, and so there's that add-on. The original release has more paint on that, which is kind of wild. This has got more of a battle damage kind of paint going on too with it. And then anyway, that's just kind of neat that it will interchange and interact. All you gotta do is lower these little front pylons just like that and reveal this stub for that thing. But when you do that, you lose your upward ability. So there's that out of the way. And now let's just keep going through this real quick here with the current mod situation. And like do it all around, look around. You can see how that works out. And see, you got some gappage there. It's kind of ugly. They take out the little piece right here on this guy, and it's a fixed piece there now. So I do like how they take the H tank and they convert it into a tank that you can do different things with. And keep going around the block here. Get all your tankiness out. And now we can go ahead and add some other quick comparisons here. One moment, please. There's Netflix. Soundwave for scale. It's not going to work because it's either ginormous tape player or a very small tank. Next up is Run Amok and Run About, and they look really great and awesome with that. And one more final one. 1 second, please. And Earthrise Screamer there. So there's your core the Decepticon crew. And gotta say, it's really nice to finally have this tank rendition of him, even though I couldn't resist and had to have him with a mod. And what's really is nice is I'm looking at it now under this light, and you can see that this matches this color here. So anyway, let's get this guy in a robot mode, do some more comparisons and some what have you, some final thoughts. And if you guys hadn't done so already, please smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you hadn't done so already. I want to say thank you to the 140 subscribers as of Saturday, December 19th. I started this journey early this year, back in February, before the pandemic. Had no subscribers, and now here we are, and I'm eyeballing 200 here, hopefully before too much longer. Well, I'm still trying to get 200 before the end of the year. I'd like to have been to 500, but you gotta do reasonable goal setting as you move along with like anything else. And thanks again to all those who watch. and comment and participate. It's been a fun ride, and we're going to keep this ride going for the next 10 years, hopefully. Alright, get them in robot mode. Let's get some final thoughts, comparisons, and thank you again. And here is Megatron, how I like to have him configured in his Earthrise robot mode. They did a little cleanup job versus the other ones, and he's got a more G1 abdomen there. They still got the little paint scrapes and stuff limited back to the tank mode there, but this is really clean up here, and I really like that about that guy. Let's go around the block, and you can see how the backpack kibble tucks in nicely. I really do love how that Decepticon logo looks on his leg there. And you keep going around, you can see the paint stuff that I was talking about from the tank mode, how the tank mode retains more of the battle damage for the Earthrise version of him. And that, I don't know if it's picking it up really good here but underneath the slide, but what I thought was more black is actually more of a dark brown, but it's okay. It's still different lighting. It looks black to me, and then it looks like Megatron. That's the more important part. Articulation wise, he retains all of the other articulation of the other Megatrons, right down to the no wrist swivel, which is something I really wish they would address and bring carried forward and or improve upon when they go with cranking out another Megatron or Starscream. Like going back to Siege, Starscream, he had all the articulation, and the Seekers had all of the articulation that we've ever wanted in a robot mode, and had a jet mode. And then when they come to Earthrise, they ousted that for a different arm design. And I really wish they would have figured out a way to have made that work with the Siege arms that had the articulation with the wrist and the whole 9 yards instead of that. Same thing goes here with these Megatrons and what have you. I'm going to do some comparisons with the other ones right now for you. One moment, please. There is Netflix, not Netflix, but the original release, and here is the Netflix release with Earthrise Megatron. You can actually see the stuff I was talking about with these other two modes, with the scuffing and what have you, and I added my own Decepticon symbol back with this guy. This one did the Decepticon symbol better and give it some wear and tear, along with the scarring there. And the Netflix paint jobs are pretty premium, but I like this cleaned up version here, showing his G1 this stuff off right there. And another thing that you can do with this guy with his leftover parts, you can dork out the thing with the rest of the tank turret and the bits and pieces this way, and or you can double stack the tank turret with the little. So finishing it off, you can stack the gun this way and give him a gauntlet shield like on his left arm there. All that said and done, let's get back into his other counterparts, because we know how cool this guy is, being his Netflix version, and this is how it started. So give me just a moment. Here is Earthrise Megatron with Earthrise Netflix Soundwave, with this Earthrise Starscream. How's he willing forget about the continuity. And here he is with Run Amok and Runabout and Laserbeak. Unlike some of his other warriors, Laserbeak never fails Megatron. Well, guys, that's going to about do it for my Earthrise Megatron. Like I said again, if you haven't visited my site before and you'd like to help the channel out and grow, please like, smash, subscribe, all that stuff down in the description below there. There's some vacation links if you want to, look at those over. There's going to be some really good rates on some cruises and other vacations and landing packages in my Cruises Inc. Links there below. And that's going to be about what does it today for Earthrise Megatron. Thank you again to all who have watched. And till all are one. Look very forward to the Netflix Earthrise debut on December 30th. It's like they go every 6 months, so if we gotta tell whenever Kingdom's going to hit for the third part of the Netflix series, Transformers War for Cybertron Netflix series, it'll be probably June 30th, unless they surprise us and do it earlier. That all said and done, I do believe they'll push out the product, then they'll release the show and get the biggest bang out of the buck for the War for Cybertron trilogy on Netflix. And I gotta say, I like seeing all these guys right here together. And while Earthrise Megatron may not, I don't know, update, I still like the way this guy looks with this crew. So, alright, if you got Siege Megatron, the Netflix one, I'd say hang on to that one still. But I mean, if you can get a hold of this guy as well, because I haven't seen this guy at retail, it's a little bit hard to pick him up. Alright, thanks again for watching. Until all are one, have a great day out there, y'all.